Will you join me?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, y'all.
Good to see you. Thank everybody for coming
Sorry,
out.
y'all.
Let's see who we got in the house. Our awesome sister Jessica Moon. Good
Hey,
to see
Moon.
you. Kristen, good to see
Hey.
you. Thank you for coming. Let me see. Salem Witch, good to have you. Thank you for
Hey,
coming. We
thank
sure
you.
appreciate you. And then we have Wayne. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming. Good to see you. Let's see.
Oh, there's
we got PW, our awesome
Hey,
sister. We love you, sis.
Ghost Nerds.
Thank you for coming. Jana, good to see you. Thank you for coming. We sure do appreciate you. Then Jonathan, good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming. Good to see you. And we got caught up. Well, sorry about that intro. For some reason, StreamYard went.
Did it freeze on y'all's end? It froze on our end.
So, whatever. I just clicked off and went on. We roll with the punches. We got Spirit Talker going. We got Autumn's got her pendulum hanging right here. The cat toy, and that's gone for Abigail, and we're just going.
And I talked to her with the pendulum and gave her some energy, and she was sitting off.
She said it didn't freeze on their side.
Oh, okay.
Whoops. Sorry, we didn't know. It looked like it froze.
And she was already setting off the meter while the intro was going off, so maybe she'll set it off some more.
Yeah.
So
I know the topic is not paranormal at all, but let's see. Somebody came in. Hi, Patty. Good to see you.
Hey, Patty.
Thank you for coming.
Everybody saying hi, Abigail.
But just the other day, an awesome channel that I watch called the Appalachian Storyteller. He told a story about when he was a kid, how his father died as he was like 14, and he was like, you know what, it's time to go. But it wasn't the Appalachian Storyteller story. It was actually another person. But hi, Mick. Good to see you. Yeah, it was the story of Alan York. He highly decorated soldier, but he got tired of living in the Appalachian Mountains and he wanted to leave. Well, that happened to me, and I wanted to share that with y'all. Let me get that off screen so we're not blocking ourselves. And this is the time.
You have your son.
Oh, what did it say?
Miller.
Miller's the last name. But around this time every year as a kid, this is when everything happened for us. But to start off way back when I was a young kid, in the summertime, when everybody else was going on vacation and camping, hunting, fishing, bike, motorcycle riding and scooters and all that, our family didn't have that. We didn't have any money. Ma's car wasn't made for traveling. It got her to work back. That's about it. So all me and my brother
I'm a protector.
You're a protector. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
But only thing that we had to our name, just me and my brother, all we had was bicycles. Mom always made sure we had that. But as far as going places, we didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything. Uh, you know, uh, all we had is Wednesday night church service and Sunday morning, Sunday night church service and Friday night shopping. That was all we ever did. And we got up in the morning at daybreak and we had something in the garden to do or
We will make a noise.
make a noise.
Okay, thank you.
Or we would have blackberries to pick when it was blackberry season just for some extra monies because that's how me and my brother, mom, dad put clothes on our back for school, and of course all that is how I became the artist that I am, because between the end of school and beginning of school I always had a piece of paper and I always had a pencil. So to pass the time, I draw. And my brother, he played music. And what my dad would be absolutely ill at if he heard me say this.
Yes, we're here.
All right, well, we're glad you're here. Can you show us over there? But he would be furious when he hears me say this. But first, I got to tell you this part. My dad is so opinionated. If you do not, Autumn will agree with this, won't you? If you do not believe the way he does,
Oh, God.
he crams it down your throat that you're wrong. And because of that reason, that's the reason why my mom's parents and us soon. We're always kind of separate. So, but me and my brother. Oh, see you, Mick.
Thank you for coming in.
Hope you sleep well. You and Nicola both.
Have a wonderful night.
But
what's your name?
I'm Autumn. I just said that to mess with you. It's Autumn and I'm Steven. But
thank you for coming and talking to us.
Me and my brother actually take after my mom's parents, even though we wasn't around them that much, because she was an artist. Nope, not that. But because grandmother was an artist, and my grandfather, he played music, and he loved cars.
Abraham. We hear that a lot.
And he also built houses. So that's where I get I can build crap, and my art's from my grandmother. And my brother plays music. That's from Grandpa. But
Shield.
And because I guess Mom kind of caught on that we were just, let me say hi to Kyle there. Good to see you, brother.
Hi, thank you for coming in.
Hey, awesome. You made 700. Congratulations.
Good job.
But Mom kind of caught on that me and my brother we were miserable in the summertime. So during the month of June, about this time every year, she finally talked Dad into letting us go stay with them. And of course, that's how the Fairlane came by. That's something I never. Hi, Charles.
Hey, Charles.
I didn't even tell Autumn. My dad almost kicked me out over that Fairlane.
Yeah,
he demanded that I didn't buy it, and I came home with it.
My stomach.
Your stomach.
We get that a lot. But, he couldn't stand it. He wouldn't talk to me for months because I bought that car or my grandpa bought it for me. But, and when I went to college, this is the main thing. The kids, they've been out of school. The seniors been out of school maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. And they're trying to figure out what they're doing. And some of them did exactly like I did. I think somewhere right about now would have been my first day in school. I was so desperate to get away from this place because of Dad and his drama. Because, you know, when you're so opinionated, you get into it with absolutely everybody. And I couldn't, I don't know why, but I just could not wait to get out of here. So I moved 16 hours away, not knowing anybody. I hadn't even told Autumn this story either. Let's see. I went to my grandparents the day I graduated. She came down and I went to her house for 2 weeks because I had been accepted into a college up there and I didn't know how I was getting up there. But my aunt and uncle. Quiet. Okay, I'll shut up. But my grandparents and my aunt and uncle, those 4 people right there are why I got to college. Because Dad was so against me going into automotive. I had to pay, even in high school, I took automotive in high school. I had to pay all that out of my own pocket.
Yeah, saving his snack money and working a summer job.
He's like, you're not doing that. And I did. And I took it because, hey, Dustin. Good to see you. Because I swear. Well, there's Diva.
Hey, Diva.
Good to see you.
Welcome in.
Keep going. Okay, I'll keep.
He will. We just got to welcome everybody in.
But, I just loved it. When I was in high school, I swear if I got cut, I bleed 5W30 auto oil because I love cars. Like that was my favorite thing. My first drawings were of cars. And so I had set in my mind, I am going to learn this for a trade. And my dad was so against it, he wouldn't even let Ma co-sign for me to go to school. I had to beg my grandmother, and luckily she did. But I went up there. I stayed with her for 2 weeks. And my aunt and my uncle, he travels. And with his work, he has a travel card. So he bought me a hotel room and the trains, the planes, the cars, the buses to get me to school. But I was so out of my zone. I had been having somebody telling me what to do every day for 19 years. And I'm Steven. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm in the middle of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, not knowing a single soul. I was scared. I was scared to death because I flew up 3 days early before I could even get into my apartment. So I had to stay in that motel. I didn't eat for 3 days because I was scared to death. I didn't know anybody. And if y'all don't know Philadelphia, that's one of the worst places. Like it's got a lot of people. But it's got a lot of crime rate, too. So I went from the Appalachian Mountains, where there's not a whole lot of people, to 100,000 people everywhere. And that's where I saw my first Amish people.
I worked here.
You worked here? This actually used to be a shop, by the way, this place we're living in. But scared I didn't eat. The 3 days, oh, yeah, there's John Boy.
Hey.
Hi, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. And like I said, I was I didn't know nothing. Like I had never been by myself before, never been on a plane before. Like I got on a plane and rode from Little Rock, Arkansas to Dallas, Fort Worth. You can't breathe? and then to Philadelphia. Like I said, very first time on the flight, I flew by myself. I had to pay a taxi driver to take me to my hotel, and I didn't leave the room. I was scared to
And they
death.
lost your bags.
Yes, they did do that. They lost my bags, so I had to wait even longer till they found them. And it was because y'all are gonna freak when y'all hear this. The first plane that I was supposed to get on caught fire at the gate. It caught fire. The engine was on fire. So they had
You
to.
still got on a plane there?
They backed it up. I was in Dallas, Texas. Didn't know anybody. I had no choice. But they backed that one up, pulled another one in. Well, our luggage was still in the bottom of the one that was on fire. It was just the engines, though. Luckily, they just put it out. So it took them a few days to get our luggage to us. And finally got that. Like I said, I was in that hotel. I didn't leave for 3 days until it was time. And I called a taxi, and they took me to the bus station where I rode a bus to the train that I rode to a train station to take a taxi to the college. And I had to sign up. Brilliant. Yeah, it wasn't brilliant. I was scared to death. Like I said, I was in the middle of a town I have never been with. I had no family. My family was 16 hours away. I was so desperate to get out of there and be away from the drama. That's what I did. I don't know. Do I regret it? Not really, but
Yes.
there's Clarissa. Good to see you.
I want to go to Texas one day, do a lot of stuff.
But to me, it's kind of crazy. It's almost like, you know how the Amish, some of them have the Rumspringa where they live for a year gone wild. Well,
You're going to tell that story.
I went wild just a little bit. But I got all that crap settled with the school. Rode the bus back to my hotel room. I was in that hotel room for 6 days and didn't leave again because, again, I was scared to death. Didn't know anybody. So from the day I had left until the day I finally had to eat something, it was 9 days. I went 9 days without anything to eat because I was just so scared. And I finally just got to where I'm like, yeah, I needed help. That's for sure. I finally just like, if I don't eat something, I'm going to die here. So I ended up going out and exploring and learned the area. And that's when I started walking 10 miles a day, seemed like.
Well, we want to go there so bad too, PW.
Where's that?
So.
Oh, yes.
We're going to, it'll probably be next year. We're going to make a plan. Steven said something about flying. It'd be better than driving.
Yes, because it's such a long drive. I don't remember what I said not to do on that premiere, but Dustin's doing it anyway.
I'm really here.
I know you're here. Thank you for speaking. But when I was at college, I got to hanging out with the wrong people. And I got in trouble. Luckily, I didn't go to jail, but I come this close.
A college town.
But they talked me into, first off.
Did we say hi to someone?
Hello, Alan. Thank you for coming in.
Hey.
It's good to see you. But yeah, I got in just a little trouble. And that's all it took for me to be like, absolutely not. But
if y'all would have went back out, y'all would have got in trouble.
I know, whatever. Somebody's like, hey, man. I don't know what it was. It was, I must say, tequila sunrises. Try this. Well, I got to drinking them at 19, shouldn't have been. And we went out walking to town, and a couple of them started fighting because they was drunk. Well, we went back And everybody's like, well, let's go back out. We ain't got nothing else to do. Well, when we were back out, somebody had reported them fighting earlier, and then the police around our group. And there I am, 19 years old, drunk so bad I can't even stand up. So I got in trouble, but I did my
That's my voice.
well, alrighty. I paid my fine, and I never did ever do nothing like that again, though, because there's nothing more miserable than having to call your mom and like, Mom, you're gonna be getting letters in the mail, and I told her what I did, and she did not care. She's like, and your point is, I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you don't live in my house anymore. I don't care what you do. And that just blew my mind. I'm like, really? But I didn't ever do it again because it was such a shame. It was such a shame to call her and tell her that I got in
That
trouble.
sounds like a plan, PW.
All of us. Oh, yes, absolutely.
At least it's better than when I. That one time you told me you had to carry this.
Oh, yes, I did. One of my friends, he liked to go to the local Hispanic restaurant that had a bar. I'd sit there and I'd eat the chips and the
talk to
salsa
me.
and talk to her, and he would be drinking so much he got so drunk he's turning staggering in the road. He kicked somebody's truck.
And he's like, I gotta go. I gotta carry this
let
guy
me go.
home.
I gotta carry
And
him
for
home.
some reason, I thought he said I pictured him carrying
Like
him
a
home,
babe.
bride style.
And I'm like, no, I did not pick him up and carry him home. Not like that.
He said carry.
But nah, all it took was that one time me getting in trouble, and that was it. I quit hanging out with all them people, and I just mostly stuck by myself. Or everybody's watched Forrest Gump, and they know who Lieutenant Dan is. Well, I had a Lieutenant Daniel Kirstings from Detroit, Michigan. He played my guitars, and we'd hang out. And he was somebody that didn't drink and all that stuff, and we had a good time. And I always called him Lieutenant Dan, and they called me Bama. So, but
That's when you started going running all the time.
yeah. But see, here's something else too. You know, a lot of people take things for granted. You know that, or they see a college kid and they think, "Oh, it's just a punk," and they got it all. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I like to starve to death in college. Like for real, like literally, if it wasn't for the local church.
Can you hear me?
No, we didn't hear you. Speak again.
You speak louder, we might be able to hear you.
But
Speaking to this.
I don't remember the name of the church at all. But once a month they would bring they'd stop by this little, it was like a dorm room. They'd load everybody up on the church bus and they'd feed us. We had many deaths. But they fed us, and that got us through. And like when everybody else could go home for like Thanksgiving, they made Thanksgiving dinner for us, so we had food. You know, luckily I got to come home that Christmas. But yeah, when Dad told me, he said, "Don't call me for nothing because you're going to auto school," I didn't call him for anything.
And he's like, I was kidding. But
yeah, I
he
didn't
took it
call
literally.
for no food or nothing. So I mean, I almost starved to death. But I mean, I had to do things like somebody was chunking a cheeseburger and I'm like, "Can I finish that?" Like, I had to do stuff like that because I mean, I had nothing. And eventually I got to where I finally started getting that little check from the school.
Review.
And I was able to, I always I finally got to where I had enough sausage and biscuits. I might not have nothing else, but I had that. Or the Dollar Tree back then, you could get meat at the Dollar Tree for literally $1.
Yeah.
So I got to where I could live out of that, and then I would go to school from 12 to 8. When I get off the bus, I would go in there and put me a sausage biscuit in the little toaster oven. I'd go take a shower, and by the time I was done, my food was cooked. And sometimes, like, there's a bunch of boys there, and none of them could cook except for me. So they'd all pitch in. I didn't have to do nothing but cook. I didn't ever have no money, but they'd all, like, this person will buy this and this, and we'd all come together, and boy, I'd end up fixing enough to feed everybody. And it was all from everybody pitching in.
Tell them why they got the toaster ticket away.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's some real dumb...
Expose.
Yeah, we're going to expose them. There's some real dumb kids
Boy,
out there.
there's Johnny Smoke. Hey, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Johnny, good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming. But they would, a dorm room lady, during school weeks, like Monday through Friday, she would put bagels out there in a toaster with butter, jelly, whatever.
Powerful.
Well, they got to where somebody was putting the butter on the bagel and then putting it in the toaster. And I was like, who does this crap? And of course they found out who it was, and they got beat about half to death because, again, that one bagel might be all you had to eat, but at least you had something to eat that day. But that was I ate ramen every day that I could. Sausage, biscuits, and ramen got me through college. And then my aunt and uncle, they would send me a box of food every once in a while, like a care package. But yeah, man, I don't ever get to see them much or tell them how much I appreciate them. But my aunt and uncle, my grandparents do. They did a lot for me, for sure, helping me get through school and having a good time, and always call me. Mom did too, but
Hey, I called you all the time once we got together.
Jesus.
Jesus, right? Yeah,
When you're with him at school, he's on the phone like 24/7.
yeah. And I went into school at 212 pounds, and on our wedding day, I weighed 125 pounds because I actually was trying to lose that too, because I would get up in the morning at 8. I would run. I had this path that went around the town, come back and take a shower, get ready to go to school. I'd come back, eat, take a shower from all that Bondo and all that, because I did body work in college. Got that off of me, and been sober for almost 35 years. But
What is it?
yeah,
Congrats.
oh my goodness, awesome. Yeah, script. That's cool. That's what they used to pay the miners, had script. But like I said, yeah, I would run, and like I said, I'd eat my dinner and take a shower, and I'd go run again. And it was mostly because I was bored. I didn't have nothing to do, and that particular place I lived in, once a month they had inspections, and it was my turn, for them to come into my little room. And the next thing I know, I get off the bus, and the superintendent of the apartment, the owner of the building, the dean, and one of my teachers are inside my room. And I'm like, well, what's going on here? What have I done? And they said, do you pay somebody to clean this room? And I'm like, No, I do it myself. And they're like, holy crap, it's spotless. Every Saturday morning, I get up, Jim, and I move everything to one side of the room, clean it, move everything to the other side of the room, clean it, and put it all back together. And I did that every Saturday. And I guess when I got married, I got lazy because I don't do none of that now.
Yeah, if anybody don't have anybody in the chat, go hit them up, especially our new subscriber, Salem.
Oh yeah,
she's a new creator.
Yeah,
she just started,
and
she has some amazing videos she's been
sure
creating.
Do. Oh yeah,
she's up here somewhere.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out and listening to my old boring stories. But I wanted to share that. And it's because, like I said, right now is the time when the kids are trying to figure out, I just graduated. What am I doing? Am I going to college? Or the kids are at home bored to death. And, I mean, Hope, she gets aggravated at us because every time I'm off, we're gone, ain't we? Yeah. She would rather.
Yes, we're here.
She would rather stay home and play games all day, but
it's not good. She needs to get out.
Oh yeah, I think I got the email you sent me. I just hadn't had a chance to email him back. He wanted to make some more awesome stuff for him. We'll look at doing that just as soon as I get a chance. But
while he was a daytime. While he was at school, I slept in.
Oh yeah,
I was a night owl back then, and
you still are. So there you go. Don't lie.
I was exercising that night because back then I started losing weight with him.
Drain camera.
Don't drain this camera. Drain one of these that we're not using.
Yeah, because we need this one. But yes.
Back then it was easy once you started. Now it's not.
Mm-mm. But like I said, the college kids, if y'all have I know it seems like a bunch of them are a bunch of punks, but just a kind word of encouragement, you'd be surprised at what it would help them. Or got a couple extra cans of food, hey, do you need this? Because, I know there are frats where kids are partying, but, there's also ones that's not. And, sometimes they get depressed because they're doing everything that they can do and nothing seems to be working. And you could be the answer. So just a kind word, that right there could help somebody out a bunch.
I don't have to be college student. It'd be anybody. Anybody.
Yeah.
Having a rough time.
It's all it takes. Because, what was that? Somebody was talking about that. And I said, be the person that somebody remembers for you being so kind. Don't be somebody everybody forgets because you're such a terrible person. They don't want to remember you.
Gilbert.
Hi, Gilbert.
Hey, Gilbert.
But we have some absolutely awesome people on here that are very encouraging.
Yeah.
And if you're new on here, and there's some awesome people, and this is something somebody asked me. Okay, it was actually a family member of mine that was watching a live stream, and how they have the chat replay. Well, they got to seeing like some of the ones that have witch in their name. They're like, "Oh my God, are you concerned with the fact that, they're a witch, that they'll cast spells on you and they'll, do bad things like voodoo and bad spirits?" And I'm like, absolutely not. And I stopped it right there mid sentence. There is not one person on our chat right here
or on our fam or in our
that
community that we don't trust. We trust everybody as our family.
Yeah, everybody loves and respects us, and us them.
Yep.
And if they ever did try to start anything, we're constantly protected,
Yep.
and we also know how to deal with it.
Yep.
There's most of the time
we don't deal with drama.
Absolutely not. Drama gets handled by you get kicked out and you don't come back.
And we don't. Nobody hurting one another. If somebody comes after one of y'all, we're here to
Harriet.
We're here to help y'all.
Yeah. So, everybody here is always so respectful, and we appreciate that. And that's the reason why everybody here has the blue wrenches, because y'all are so awesome.
And he said they was dumbfounded with that question.
Yeah, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, no. Like, our people in our chat are our family. And we trust 90% of them.
Yeah.
95, 99%. There might be a couple of people here every once in a while you're like, really?
Yeah.
But if you're on here and you have a blue wrench, that's because you are our family.
Yeah.
We do not worry about that. We have your back, and we know you have ours. So. I helped to protect because it felt strange. So just, yeah. Yep. And see that's
Sarah.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Hey, Andy. Good to see you. Appreciate you and Tracy. And we can kind of sense, if people, how their, I don't know what you call it, their spirit, their aura, or whatever.
Yeah.
And is it okay to talk about personal issues? I mean, I guess so. But
you know why monsters don't eat ghosts? Why?
Have no idea why monsters don't eat ghosts.
Jeez. That's a good one.
That's actually awesome. Sheet. Oh, no, you're good, Patty. We wasn't saying anything about anybody.
No,
we just, it was just brought up from a family member of mine that they was concerned about like the witching name, and I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah, everybody has a wrench. If you're blue with a wrench beside you.
And if you're not, we'll try to fix it. But so far,
sometimes you get kicked out. Let's see.
Sometimes it does take it away, but
where is she?
Who's that?
Yeah, you have a wrench.
Who's that?
Jan.
Oh yeah. I made sure.
Oh, she's too busy listening to notice.
Figure out.
That's so. You can click on everybody, because if you don't have a wrench, you can't click to go to people's pages.
It's kind of hard to do that if you don't. You'd have to leave, go type in and find them, and then subscribe that way. That's why I like the blue wrench, because it helps you. Which is me. Yeah, see, PW is right. Absolutely. There are some that use the what do you call that? Like the black magic and all that, but not a lot of them. And you can usually tell them. But.
And herbs and stuff. We do the herbalist.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I'm growing herbs right now.
Pass, yep. And like I said, we don't judge anybody or anything like that. And like PW said, yeah, the witch, they gave a lot of them got a bad name, but it's just simply they were the ladies who knew how to go in the woods and gather herbs to help their families and other things. So, and unfortunately, you know, a lot of that's going away. There's not a lot like Patty, her grandmother taught her what she knows. That's something that's not shared a lot anymore. Dude.
What about the ball?
Oh, did it go off? If it went off, we didn't see it.
Yeah, we wasn't
busy.
paying attention.
I was too busy preaching on here. Yeah, I love the herbs because the other day I was with my dad taking him to a doctor visit, and all in front of that office was a chamomile. So I'm out there cutting, and he said, "What are you doing?" I
Dude.
said, I said, "I'm cutting the chamomile." And I said, "I'm coming to the doctor to get medicine, but not from them." She killed you? I pick herbs out of the woods. People are always contacting me wanting to know how to do it. Yes, you do have to be careful with plants. So what I do, and I suggest anybody else do, is if you're looking for a specific plant, find its close poisonous lookalike and learn them.
Well,
It is beautiful here. But yeah, that's always what I do. If somebody asks me,
Joanna.
Hi, Joanna. But if somebody asks me, you know, hey, I want to know what this, I find it and it's close lookalike poisonous and learn the differences before you ever go hunting, because there's some that are deadly. Oh yeah, you too. Thank you so much for coming in, brother. We appreciate it. Yeah, we appreciate everybody coming out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have books and books on herbalists. I wish I had like a place for an apothecary. That would be so awesome.
Yeah.
I have all my stuff in jars stuck in a dark closet. But
yeah, we hardly have room for anything.
Right.
Like we're just in our small living room right now.
Yeah. We sure are. Oh me. I ain't worried about all them numbers, because the only thing that gets me a little bit depressed.
I made that sound.
Y'all are gonna laugh, but I put hours into like that Appalachian video I did yesterday on the 4. I got 29 views. I have hours in that, 6 hours in that video, 29 views. The moment she puts a Barbie girl filter on me, 1,700 views.
If y'all haven't seen it, go find that short.
I'm just like, are you kidding me? I'm like, that is depressing right now. There's videos on our channel that has like shadows walking through and all that stuff.
Hey, Sue.
Nothing. But the moment I get a Barbie girl thing on, I'm popular then. Hi, Sue. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I couldn't watch the Barbie one. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, me. But yeah, it's on there somewhere.
You've got to go.
Yeah, aloe vera is used for medicinal purposes, but you have to be careful because there's also poisonous aloe vera too. You got to learn the differences on those.
You're not supposed to eat the outer. I have some plants and it tells you not to eat the outer edges.
You just eat that.
The inside.
Yeah, Mom always kept it for burns and all that. But like I said, I sell yellow root. That's my thing. I have bunch of it, like wad this big and about that long, drying. Because I actually supply an herb store around here, but and yes,
I make the aloe vera. I put in a well, I think it's like a smoothie or something. I
yeah,
don't know
you
what
can,
call-
yeah. Aloe vera is good for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, something as simple as a dandelion.
She just watched this.
Wait, Jana, you can't find yarrow root? Really? I wish I would have known that because there's yarrow everywhere around here. I have
Is that the one you have to be careful with?
no. Well, yarrow looks a whole lot like what is that one poisonous plant?
I was just thinking that
More
when you-
energy.
I know. I'll give you more energy in a little bit.
Yeah, lavender is a good one.
Um,
What is that one?
I was just thinking that when we started hemlock,
Hemlock, yes. Yarrow looks a lot
and
like
hemlock is deadly.
hemlock has purple on the stem and yarrow does not. But I literally have yarrow out here like it is everywhere. I have a whole bunch dried. I just didn't dig the root. I just cut the plant and dried out the flowers because I like yarrow tea. It's good. Yarrow's good for blood.
I'm growing black sage, marigold. Is it?
Marigold?
Not Mary. It's I think it's marigold. I forgot. It's something Mary. Something.
She's got rosemary.
Yeah, rosemary, and then lemon,
balm,
and then something else.
and I don't know what all we got growing. Strawberries, and then
Penelope.
hi Penelope.
Hey, Penelope, and then I'm growing oregano for antibiotic.
Yeah. So I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff. I've been trying to find it so I can grow my own. I like to start it from a root. I don't know if I have to look. I might be able to go dig a couple up, but I'd have to mail it. But you can get yarrow seeds like offline. Like they're kind of like a flower that people grow, but I love yarrow. It makes a really good tea. But yarrow tea's good. It's like tastes just like regular tea.
No, I use it. I use yellow root.
And
He scares me.
I actually have a massive mullein plant. Like it is like
Oh.
huge. It's like this
found
big.
one.
It's out there drying now. It'll be cut up and put in. Lemon is used to remove negative energy. Okay, well that's cool. I used to take yarrow tea with lemon and honey, and oh man, I love that.
That's good lemon balm tea. Yeah, it said it was for tea.
Mm-hmm. And Autumn drinks butterfly pea.
Yeah, I'm growing some flowers.
Yeah, now the herb stuff, I've been in that, and all this
We have a lot of
started.
books.
All this started. A friend of mine, he's like, man, I have been hunting everywhere. Every herb store around here is out of yellow root, and nobody knows where it's at. And I come across a patch that's as big as a house, and I go down there once a year. And
Doris.
Hi,
Hey,
Doris.
Doris.
And I gather a whole bunch there, and I'll go to
Mhm.
another little place and gather. And then, but that one place I go once a year, and I don't ever go back to it. But
Yeah. And I like it's actually blue. I like the color.
yeah,
20.
The
So-
butterfly tea is blue. So and I do the honey and lemon and
Mhm.
lime, and then sometimes I put yellow root in it.
Oh, what is yellow root? It's a plant that grows on a sandy bank, and
Denise.
Hey, Denise.
you cut it off and you just rub it, and it is the brightest yellow that you've ever seen. I wish I had a piece in here. I'd show it to you, but
It grows. It only.
it's a plant only, maybe a foot or two tall, and it's a straight stem that comes up on creek banks.
I don't only grow in the Appalachian.
Yeah, Appalachian Mountains is the only
Appalachian.
place it grows, but Like I said, I cut that stuff off, cut the ends off, and I just let it dry, and then I break it up into pieces about this big, and I package it up, and I give it to the lady to sell. But yeah, because all that area is part of the Appalachians. But
Oracle.
if you have any questions, oh yeah. And PW helped too, because
Yeah.
she got lots of it too there.
Yeah,
But-
she has a lot of knowledge. She studies a
So-
lot.
So yeah, I love my favorite thing in this whole world is to go walk the mountains. And if I can find something to a wild lettuce, see, I just found out about that this year, and I've got a bunch of it. I've got some just dried. It's in old vehicle dried out now. I got root and everything. The wild lettuce grows everywhere around here. It's in the front yard now. That's awesome. On my other phone, I had a really good picture of that yellow root. Like, to me, yellow root reminds you of like a firework. You know how it leaves that trail and it like does that, like that right there. It's what it looks like. It's pretty. Wow, a 10-foot
Jones.
tall.
Hi, Jones.
Hi,
Thanks
Jones.
for coming
A
in.
10-foot tall wild lettuce. Holy crap! Ours don't ever get more than 2 or 3 feet because I cut them down. But I love the herb stuff because, you know, you can go to a doctor and they tell you, you know, there's nothing else I can do for you, but you can go to the mountains and find something that's going to cure it. And something else, you know, when you go to a doctor, they treat the symptoms, but they do not cure you, where herbalists will cure it and cause no symptoms. Because if they cured you, then why would they be, you know what I mean? Why would you wouldn't come back? There'd be no need. So they just treat the symptoms. She says she threatened her kid's life if they cut it down. Oh, me, that's hilarious.
There's something else he cut down that I didn't want him to cut down, but he's like, oh, it's
Oh.
on a spread.
The milk thistle. I cut that stuff down because it gets all in the yard and you get out there barefoot, it hurts.
You
But
don't
Autumn
feel
loves
bad.
it. Autumn loves it because it's that real pretty purple on the top. But I have a bunch of it dried out too that I need to get all the white silk
What's
out
the
of.
other thing I just learned about? That plant you can for bug bites.
Oh, plantain plant. That grows all in the yard. I've been gathering it too because it's also good for allergies. But if you chew that plantain plant up, mortary, I have no idea what that is. Yeah, dead nettle, that's another one.
Yeah, if you chew that plantain up and put it on bug bites.
Yeah,
helps
the
with
saliva mixes with the agent that's in that and it makes the itching go away. But dead nettle is, I think it's pretty. I have it too. Yeah, sassafras, but I've never figured out, besides making root beer, I don't know what you... Right, yeah. Yeah. I wish we still had some of them old mountain ladies around here that knew all that stuff. I wish some of y'all lived a lot closer because I'd be aggravating the crap out of y'all. Like, show me what this is. Show me what's that. Where did I find it? But likely, yeah. The only thing that kind of kept me, we waited till a little later in the year this year to go to my yellow root plant site because I actually found a dead body pretty close. Somebody had died over the winter that was homeless there, and I was like, oh God. Hanging by the door. My grandson asked why. what it was, and he said that it's for your grandma's witch's brew. Oh me. Yeah, we have it around here. I've never. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not joking. They said that he was on drugs and stuff, but he was homeless and sleeping under the bridge, and
Concentrate.
Concentrate.
we're concentrating. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. This live here went from everywhere, didn't it?
It went all over the place.
Yeah,
We lost some people, but okay.
it'll be all right. But
Someone's coming.
Someone's coming.
like that person earlier. But yeah, I just love come on here hanging out because we always learn something. Make tea, drink a cup 3 times a day. Yeah, I think the dead nettle. I think it's dying off right now, or no? I don't know. I need to get a bunch of it dried out, which I might already have. And now my dad has a mulberry tree. So I have a limb that's dried out in one of the old cars. You can cut that up and use too.
Crash.
I have
Oh,
blackberry leaf dried out. I have mullein leaf dried out. I have plantain leaf dried out. I got the one that's hard for us. Yeah, local honey's good, but it's expensive.
yeah.
But the one that's hard for us is the red clover. Our clover around here is purple. It's not red, or it's white. But yeah, we see now that's something that my grandpa used to do that I never learned. He would follow a bee. He told grandma, he said, I'll be back, and he'd pack up a bag, a tent, and some food, and he wouldn't come back for 2 or 3 weeks. But when he did, he had a big bucket of honey. And I've never seen elderberry plants. I don't even know what that looks like, but
His grandmother did mushrooms, but he
Yeah,
would not teach you.
she refuses to this day because they didn't have a lot of money. And she'll put an X on you. But when my great grandfather on my mom's side, they didn't have a lot of money, but they lived in the mountains.
Talking.
Yeah, we're talking. But so they would eat mushrooms, and she ate mushrooms to the fact you mentioned mushrooms, she'll just turn and beat on you because she can't stand them. But she never would show us like the proper mushrooms and all that. I know you don't want a purple top because that's how you get all all messed up. But see, our issue is people are buying up land around here so much that you can't
Would
hardly
you help?
we can't hardly go anywhere.
Yeah, oh God.
Hey Sage, good
we
to
would
see
like
you, buddy.
to help you. Tell us what we can do. Hi,
Where'd you
Zay.
go? There you go. But good to see everybody. Thank y'all for coming and joining in on our crazy all over the place live. One of these days we'll get back to the original intended live
When we get people
paranormal experiences.
if we,
But right now we just hanging out and having a good old time. And
yeah.
Next weekend, y'all are gonna have a treat. That Bell Witch story that I did, that one is a good video. Like the people involved with that just blow my mind, and I need to get on some other ones. I've got a week or two to get something. Again, I thought about
Rich.
Rich, yeah. But I was going to tell y'all this. I told Autumn this too. You know,
I've missed talking.
we're glad that you get the chance now, but I got new neighbors to go introduce myself to. If they see me sulking around their yard with a Walmart sack, ignore me. I'm picking nerves. Right. Well, hey, Parasolo. But
Welcome
the fort that I just did, like the
It
Sunday,
gets lonely.
it gets lonely.
in.
The fort that I did the short on Sunday, I just posted on the community tab yesterday some pictures of when that was built in 1863 that I found. Hey there, good to see you, Janice. Thank you for coming. But I also read on that sign that there was another one that
Amelia.
hello Amelia, that was a twin to that fort. And I got curious because I know 150 foot by 150 foot mound is not something you're just going to hide. 14-foot high walls with an 8-foot deep drive moat, like you're not going to hide something like that. So I got to pulling up Google Maps, and based on the description of that fort we went to, I kind of followed those criteria, and I think I actually located the other one, and it is in the woods. And I thought about seeing if I
There are
could pull that
demons.
back up right quick.
There ain't no demons here.
Not here, absolutely not.
Unless you're talking about the cat.
Yeah, right.
He's probably sleeping. Surprisingly, he haven't tried to interrupt us.
I'm going to show y'all this right quick if you can see that. You see that square? That is the fort we just went to. It is 150 foot by 150 foot square with 14 foot walls and 8 foot deep dry moat. And it's within, if you see the line going across the screen, that's actually the railroad tracks, okay? So it's built within so many feet of the railroad tracks. And I got to researching on here, looking, for that criteria. Well, look at this. Do you see that square right there? It is the exact identical thing. 150 foot by 150 foot. It's within the same distance
Choose. What
of the railroad track, which is right there on the corner of the screen. That's a railroad track. See? I think that's the other fort.
We'll have to go check
And
it
when
out.
I look at the street view of that fort, you can kind of see like a trail, but then you see it go up like this. So I'm pretty positive that I have found that fort right there. And if I did, when we get a free chance, it's probably not going to be this week, but we're going to go back and investigate and see if we can't film that.
That investigation.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
Wednesday, I think. Let me look at let me look at the studio and see. But that we went in and filmed that and showed.
It wasn't a long investigation, but it was.
Let me see when I have that schedule, because that's the 14th, which is Wednesday. So
Yes.
Wednesday at
Joseph.
hi
Hey,
Joseph.
Thank you. for
Wednesday
coming
at
in.
3:00. It's a 23-minute video, and we did like 15 minutes or 10 minutes and 10 minutes investigating, and then 10 minutes
Part 2 of the collab is coming out tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yes,
And
that is
then
tomorrow.
Part 1 of the fort's coming out. No.
Well, it's not a multi-part. It's just one video.
Oh, you jammed it together.
Yeah, because it was a short video.
Okay.
It was like 15
Okay.
minutes of walking around showing each part of the fort and then an investigation. And I was
Okay.
going to show y'all a picture right quick. This picture right here is a photo of the fort completed in 1865. I found that online. And then this right here was them lining up, waiting for somebody to come through. But those two pictures were online and confirmed to be real. So I thought y'all would be interested in that. And I cannot wait to go back and see if we found
So
that.
putting it together was like 20, 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it was 20.
Okay.
Wednesday's video is like 23 minutes. It's short, but
we did a walkthrough of the fort, showing you the fork and the look off, and
Don't be alarmed.
don't be alarmed. We
and
won't.
did a small investigation.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, all that you can basically see of the fort is just the land work because there is no cannons or no walls, no doors. But some of what I thought was actually confirmed because there is a clear cannon right there on that corner. But
That was before it was.
yeah, and
trees grew up and
I didn't find these photos
into
until
it
after I had already posted the short. So, well, hi Kenny, good to see you.
Hey.
Welcome in.
Thank you for coming.
So, yes, our channel is all over the place, but I enjoy every minute of telling those stories. And Autumn does some awesome inspiration and y'all need to behave yourself videos. And she's got something working on it right now. She won't even show me, so I'm sure that's going to be good. And I've got to sit and write up some more stuff. Come up with
I don't know who's arguing.
No,
Sister.
we wasn't saying arguing like the behave yourself videos is people.
No.
You know that like people out in the world
I think
bullying.
that's what.
That's what I was trying to say.
I think he don't know what I'm calling. I think it's like stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Standing up for. Standing up. That's
Yeah.
what we'll call them. Inspiration and standing up.
Like when
Video.
Elizabeth.
Hey,
when
Elizabeth.
people are like bullying others.
Yeah,
you
that's
know
what
I
he
mean?
meant. He don't know what we.
That's what I meant by
That's what he
behave
meant.
yourself. People need to behave themselves and quit being pain in the butts. That's what I was trying to say. Right? I've been trying to behave, but I've yet to figure it out.
He always getting put in corners in people's chats.
Everybody's, including Amy. So, well, hey Thompson, good to see you, buddy.
Hear me.
Hey, we're hearing you.
We're hearing you. And we've still got to do an investigation with
Yeah.
her. We just have not.
I talked to her before the live, gave her some energy. Apparently, it wasn't enough. She said she wants more energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean we ignore the bullying.
Yeah,
too,
but I'm just
it's trying to
inspiration and inspiring people,
because you know
standing up against them.
people do not realize that if somebody is having a terrible day and you come up and you start, do you know you look like crap? That's all it takes for somebody to go jump off a bridge. And I
Yeah.
know you're not supposed to say that, but that's all it takes. But it also only takes, don't listen to them. You are awesome. For them to not do that.
Yeah.
So
all channels about spreading positivity and
mhm.
love and
and being an
Everybody
inspiration. And
bye, Dustin. Thanks for coming in. I hope you have a
guys,
wonderful night.
here in a little while, Dustin will
I
be.
don't know if he's having a live tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes you do. But tomorrow night,
Yeah.
on Dustin's channel, Ezekiel will be doing his weekly live stream, and I always look forward to that.
Yeah.
So, and then Dustin, he's going live here at
Oh, is he?
here
okay.
in about 25 minutes.
Okay, I just didn't see it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So he has an awesome live.
Yes.
Have all the jellies on there
Yeah.
and just talk about some really, really awesome topics and
Yeah.
just about everything too. PW's there sharing and
Pro knowledge.
yeah, and we enjoy every minute of it because she knows stuff we don't. We learn. I
Yeah.
love to learn.
You learn from all of them.
So.
Jared's a person. Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
We'll have to go and check that out
yeah.
and be awesome to see because I like listening to Jared and I like listening to all of them. I'll have good.
Yeah.
And I've yet. Well, hi, Sandra.
Hi.
I've yet to be able to catch one of the Sunday ones because I'm just so beat that
I missed last night because I didn't feel good.
yeah. Sometimes we just need to like chillax a while, but we just like to come on here and have a good time with everybody and be a
Yeah.
place where everybody can come and hang out and not have to worry about anything.
No drama. A
Yeah.
safe place to be
Yeah.
themselves.
So hopefully somebody learned something tonight. And
Yeah.
we got to get off because I'm going to have to go get ready for work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And not to mention I'm just tired. I've been
We
going.
hope everybody had a good time.
Yeah. We got some neat stuff coming up. I don't even know what. I think like 2 cemeteries or
You get
walkthroughs of cemeteries Thursday and Friday. And then
them
next
the
week,
ones I made the shorts for.
probably.
So
And
the
then
shorts
next
are
week,
coming out for
we'll
them.
have a couple of investigations of those 2 cemeteries. And hopefully, we'll do a investigation with Abigail again.
on a
and,
video. Yeah.
not sure when we'll be able to film those because I got to carry Dad to do all his bill paying. Burned.
And we gotta get Hope to the doctor for her medicine.
Yeah, and I want to go swimming one day while I'm off. I want to carry her to the little beach. Vicky's the queen of chat. Yeah. Yeah, she is. Us and both love that. Absolutely. Yeah. It's just, we try to be a place where everybody can. Alice. Well, actually, we was getting ready. We're going to go back here in just a little bit and watch the live because we didn't have a chance to watch that yet, but we sure will though. Because Sandra did a live premiere just before we went live.
Hey, Dorothy again.
Hi, Dorothy. But
we're gonna let all of y'all go.
Yeah, we will. We will see y'all tomorrow or tonight in chats, and tomorrow we'll see y'all on
part 2 of our collab with Jesse.
Yeah.
So, bye, y'all.
Yeah, bye, guys. We love y'all. We'll see you later. Thank y'all so much